Alright, hey everyone, how's it going? Yeah, so I know I sound funny as all hell. It's because I'm sick, I'm getting over mono, but this is like the first actual day that my throat's not on fire and I can actually do something. Yeah, I've been out of work for like a whole week, but yeah, so, anyways, just a quick review of the whole year. Harvest 18. Yeah, Harvest 2018's over. Everything's tallied up. We only have, there's about 100 bushel of soybeans sitting in the shed yet on a gravity wagon, but we can't take them in because the elevator's full. So, yeah. But just a quick recap, corn was pretty dismal. The average was about 85 bushel the acre, something like that. Which the goal is next year to do better, of course. But beans come out right around what we usually get, something in the 30s. The beans were a little tricky getting them out at the end. I had to go to work on the Friday after Thanksgiving, which is Black Friday, as everyone knows. So Pap actually took care of cutting the last 4 acres of soybeans, and there's something wrong with the combine. Either the screen of the fuel tank's getting clogged, or the fuel filter's clogged, or something. It wasn't running right, so they were dirty as all get out. We ended up actually taking a leaf rake and raking the crap off the back of the dump truck before we loaded more on it. But yeah, I mean, the prices weren't terrible. They were beans, we were in the 8s, and corn, we were in the high 3s. But yeah, just a quick rundown for what's going on. This winter there will be, I am gonna purchase a no-till drill. It's not gonna be a new one. They cost too much for the amount of acres we put through at one. And probably after the first of the new year, I'll get a no-till drill. There's one sale in particular I want to go to before I purchase one from the dealer. But I do have one in mind at a dealership that I'm thinking of if I don't get one at the sale. I know I have one in particular that I'm going to get at the dealer. I'm looking at either a Cross 5200 NT or a Crustbuster 3400 all plant. Both 15 footers. That's what the argument between me and Pap is. He wants a 7-footer and I want a 15-footer. I like going up in the afternoon and just doing it all. That's why I bought that sprayer with 45-foot booms and hydraulic fold. You fill it in the afternoon, I can go up and spray 15 acres. You can't beat that. But yeah, so that's I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to, as you all are well aware, I sold my combine. I miss my combine. I didn't, that hasn't passed far enough yet for that story to come out, just in case, for reasons. That deal was a disaster. 98% of why that deal was a disaster was my fault. The other 2% was the person that bought its fault. It was the 98% disaster part was money related. The 2% disaster part was the person that looked at it apparently didn't look at it that close, and whenever he got it, there was 2 things in particular he didn't like about it, and called me griping and bitching about it for 15 minutes and told me how I ripped him off and all this bullshit. But yeah, I sold the combine, the 15-foot flex head, and the 4-row wide corn head for $8,000, which is a damn good deal, because I put over in total, I had about $7,800 in that machine, parts, heads, not counting my labor. It was a good machine, and I do miss it. So, I mean, for the rate, probably end up replacing it with something else. I really would like a 575R Lexion, but again, don't have the acres to justify a Lexion. So, I don't know what I'm going to get yet. That's just going to be a deal that strikes me fancy is a deal that I'm going to get. So, but yeah, so I mean, just this year in review, the quick equipment purchases that I got was I bought that Hardy TR500 sprayer. I bought a Haybuster 1206 no-till drill that I turned around and sold right away because it needed completely rebuilt. And I couldn't find anything on a Haybuster 1206. If it would have been a 107 or whatever the Frontier model was, I would have kept it and rebuilt it, but I couldn't find the parts for 1206. So I sent that down the road. I made like $2,000 on profit and sold that. I sold my square baler, the John Deere 336 square baler. Completely glad I sold that. Don't miss that a bit. I ended up not making any square bales this year. Pat made them. He bought a 268 New Holland, and he made all the square bales this year. I am completely all for spraying all the hay ground, planting it in corn, crop farming it. But yeah, so then I bought that John Deere 1545 mower, which I love that thing. That's the cat's meow for mowing grass. It needs a little bit of work, but what doesn't need a little bit of work? So yeah. And then let's see. That mower was the last thing I bought. Yeah, because then after the mower I sold the combine. But yeah, so that's where everything's standing right now. We did get 2 tracks with loads of layer manure, chicken layer manure. That was the sloppiest stuff I've ever seen. I mean, it looked like liquid cow manure. It looked like something you pulled out of a pit. Boy, was it stinky too. I kind of feel bad for the neighbors that live in the trailer right across from where we dumped it, but I kind of don't either because, you live in the country, get used to smelling chicken poo and cow poo. But yeah, so the short list of equipment purchases for the coming year are a no-till drill. I want to replace the corn planter, and I'm thinking about buying a brand new Packway SP400. I think that's what a 16-foot litter spreader is. Just because I like to incorporate mushroom compost and chicken manure into the fertilizer program instead of relying on complete chemical fertilizers. The chicken manure and mushroom compost, the price is a little more steady instead of commercial fertilizer. I mean, corn goes back up $7 a bushel. Fertilizer is going well back up over $700 a ton. So I mean, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so I mean that's just what's going on here. But like I said, this is the first day since last Saturday. Yeah, this is the first day since last Saturday I was actually functioning enough that I can talk and do stuff. Yeah, I was basically bedridden all week. I went to the doctor twice, once Sunday morning, then once Tuesday morning. Finally diagnosed with me. Finally the doctor told me I had mono. And she gave me this awesome mouthwash. I mean, it's like a concoction of God knows what, but it numbs your throat and you can sleep like a baby. But yeah. I do have to go to work tomorrow because I burned all my vacation days on being sick this week. So, but yeah. So, anyways, guys, there'll be more to come. Like I haven't been to the farm at all in probably a week and a half. So I don't know what's going on there. I do have tires that I gotta put together in the basement for the mower. My winter tread tires, and then let's see. Yeah, that's about it. And I gotta build a snowplow for the mower. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.